Here's Mike, and Mike has just great power when he throws, and I'm sure he'll try to navigate himself all the way around these trees.
Looks like he's going to go high and right. Ooh. Mr. Muscle.
Mike is such a solid player, and he really can combine great strength with great finesse on the course. You saw a good example of it there.
A little hammer action there from
too far right,
Brian. And now our southpaw, Jamie.
Jamie popped it up. You could see he really popped it up in the air, and that way you lose a lot of power on your throw. So he's going to be the first to throw here, since he's away.
First. Nice run. This is a pretty course, and I'm sure it's just lovely in the when it all goes green. But it's pretty even today, even though it's raining and it's damp. Brian made a good run there. Didn't hit any metal, but he laid it in there close.
This lead group is interesting. It really is a combination of the younger players with the old pro Mike Moser. Mike really, you can learn a lot from Mike by playing with him and watching him. But Sean needs to get that up a little bit.
But he went through those trees, right? I mean,
yes.
That was a tight shot. He was almost went in. And here, as you mentioned, is the old pro.
Little mistake there from Mike. He looked a little hurried.
Usually that's in his range.
He does that 2 pump and then the 3rd time shot. That's his natural routine. Not sure if the weather played a role in that or not.
All right. And
Brentlinger
looks
putting
like
out.
everybody else is going to be able to putt out. Any problem? Mike characteristically carries his towel with him everywhere he goes.
Yes.
Especially on rainy days.
He'll even lay it down on the tee pad for footing. He's been known to do that.
Yeah, we've kidded him about bringing suntan lotion when he does that. All right, so Mike's out with a 78. Sean Bresky right behind him with an 81. And Brian. And this is hole number 13, 245 feet. It's right to left shot.
Brian picked up a stroke on that last, or Sean, I'm sorry, Sean picked up a stroke on that last hole, so he gets honors.
Ooh, could kick back a little bit, but he's looking right at the basket. Mike isn't having the run up. Oh, how sweet is that?
Yeah, Mike really has all the tools in his bag. A skip shot there was the right shot because of that low ceiling.
There's no skip. Well, we were hoping for skip. Kick back to that tree. And that looks like that's a little high, but he's going left to right.
Yeah, again, Jamie popped up, it looks like, and he really has to work on that technique a little bit because to compete with the big boys, you need just a real even throw that'll get you the most distance. He might be a little frustrated too because the second round hasn't been his best round.
And this weather certainly doesn't help. Oof. Good run. And here's Brian. His hands dry. Nailed that, no problem. And this is from his second shot. Went a little deep. As you were right, John. You did go a little deep on this.
Yeah.
No problem.
Nothing he can't handle.
That's true. All the guys here are using their sweatshirt or their shirt that they've got on to dry that disc off just before they putt, which is a good move too.
Well, Sean makes the putt, but Mose gets that stroke back.
He sure does. Okay, so Mike at 80, Sean Bresky, 84. Brian, 88. And Jamie at 92. And hole number 14, 361 feet. This looks pretty dead straight, John.
Yeah, let's see what Mike's going to do here. He's trying to helix it in past the tree, and I think he's going to end up real nice after that shot.
Where this rain just doesn't want to stop. Sean let that go a little high. Brian, again,
That's better.
a little better that time. The lip is up and they're pushing air all the way down the fairway. A little lower shot that time. It didn't
Well,
get the-
we
didn't
told
get
him
the
he should
lip
throw it
up.
lower, but I'm not sure that's
That was a
quite
little
that
too
low.
And now he's stuck back behind this tree, and it looks like, yeah, he's just going to lay out so he give himself a better shot. He had nothing to do there behind that tree, so he's going to make another attempt from here.
That's actually a smart play on Jamie's part because he gives up the stroke, but he avoids any other trouble that he could have gotten into. So I think that's a smart decision, but doesn't seem like he's taking advantage of that though because he goes far right into the woods there.
Didn't take his time on that, but that was a good move that he did, the pitch out. And here's Mike. Big hyzer over everything, looks like.
Oh, off the number plate.
Yeah.
Sure that disc has a little dent in it after
You
that
may have
shot.
to take a glance at that disc, see if it isn't PDGA worthy all of a sudden. All right, here's Brian. Oh, good run. Come on back. There it goes. A little long. Not a bad attempt.
Sean's been playing very well. He has been playing about 5 years, and I remember after his first year after playing advanced amateur, he went right to pro, and he's been really a great player since.
He's a very good player. Very steady. Oh, nice run. Just didn't tag it. And that works.
That's a tough hole, though.
Yep. And it looks like everybody's out.
Everybody's putting out.
No problem. And Moses checking his disc. Okay, at 83, Mike, and then Sean at 87, Brian with 91, and Jamie 97. And we're at number 15. At 255 feet, it's a dogleg right. Just over everything. Powers, lip up, just powers over everything. Straight at the hole. Let's see what Sean does now. Looks like he's going to Anheuser this, John.
Yeah, the hole's over to the right. And oh, this is a beautiful shot. It's really a good example there. When you're trying to throw that kind of a shot, you have to get behind the disc so that it can move right. The tendency a lot of times is to back off.
All right, that was a hammer shot. Let's go inside the round with Joe Mila and see what really is involved with that shot.
Right now we're going to describe just how Brian did that overhand baseball shot. Basically you want to point your right foot at the basket. You want to hold the disc either with 2 fingers or 1 finger, whichever's comfortable for you or the thrower. And you want to kind of toss it up overhand like a baseball, a little bit right of the basket because it's going to flip onto its back and then slide up to the pin. Pretty much like that.
Yeah, pretty much like that.
That didn't go in?
Joe, that's why they call him the technician.